This right here is one of the grossest and oldest shock sites you could have came across back in the day. The innocent nature of this website typically catches people's eyes, then catches them off guard. Take a look at it, it's the poo button, and it sounds really childish, but it's far from. This no longer running website is called poobutton.com, and there's an alternative version out there called chocsurprise.com, which is just a variation hosted by the exact same mother site, that being shocksitelist.com. It's yet another bait and switch shock site that got people time and time again. The second you go to the page, you're faced with this. Press the poo button. You know you want to. Which I gotta say, it's a pretty convincing argument if you ask me. And while reading this, the majority of your screen is taken up by a big fat ass stinking red button that just says, poo. Great. Now clicking this button plays one of the oldest stock fart sounds I've ever heard in my entire life. It's like in thousands of flash games from back in the day. Then the text changes and says, oh, delightful. Sorry, I had to read it like that. Press it again. Which when you see press it again, it's kind of like a command. At least it reads like that. It's just so stern, but I guess you don't really have a choice here now, do you? This time you get a different fart effect that has a lot more oomph. It has some bite, like some bass to it. The text changes to, haha, nice one. Like I'm the one ripping ass. It's just a button, but okay. You then get commanded at the bottom saying press it again. And just like that, third time is not the charm. And you get flashbanged with one of the grossest videos I have seen in a while. So once you smack that button 3 times, essentially what happens is you're hit with a clip of a bitch that's covered in shit. And it's really repulsive. Absolutely disgusting as you'd assume. But let me say this much, guys. Since you had to click that button 3 times exactly, I guess you could say the turd times the charm, and or I just thought of that on the fly. I'm sorry about that, guys. Excuse my dad humor, but to be fair, I probably am a father. Got a couple of bodies under my belt, but I'm Puerto Rican, so don't expect me to take care of the brat. You know, you can't call me a bad father if I wasn't there in the first place. Yeah! Back onto the clip, people. It's about 6 or 7 seconds long, and it's a GIF. And like she's cocking her head back in disgust, but mind you, she put herself inside this scenario and her back's against the wall, and she's holding onto one of his ass cheeks for moral support, and she's smeared in Nutella, and it's not Nutella, by the way, and he's just shooting like chocolate snakes. It's like this one long rope across the screen, and it was like a torpedo. Like this was some velocity behind this. I don't know how he did this. It was like firepower. Like it just looked like there had to be gunpowder inside of his abdomen. The way it just was like wham, it just shot right out. And I gotta say, the most disgusting thing about this entire clip, believe it or not, was this chick's haircut. She had the haircut of, you know the chick from The Incredibles? Her name's like Edward, the boss bitch. She had like one of those weird bowl cuts. I don't understand why people get that haircut. It's just gross. And then on top of that, to make matters worse, at the bottom of this, it says like, send this to a friend or a boss. Have you lost your fucking mind? Send it to a boss. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, man, send it to a boss. How's that conversation gonna go in the morning? Like, hey Steve, you check your emails lately? You might want to see what's inside of there. You know, a little Choc surprise. Like, no, you don't send it to your boss, people. I shouldn't have to say that, but you should definitely not send it to your boss. And on top of that, the thing that makes this matter even worse is she could be one of your mothers. Yeah, this chick's like in the 40s in this video. Yeah, she could be one of y'all guys' mothers. Like, imagine that. Imagine that's your mother or your aunt. Thanksgiving's coming. It's going to be a quiet-ass table, people. So with that being said, that's about it for the clip. We're going to be moving on to Choc Surprise. Now right here is the alternative version of Poo Button, and it's called Choc Surprise. It says, play the Choc Surprise viral game for free and win up to 1 year's supply of free Belgian chocolate. In the corner over here, it says it's by Rolo's Chocolate. You know, like the candy, Rolo. And the button is a brown one instead of a red one, as you can see. The text up top says, press play to start, and the bottom says good luck. Now instead of 3 clicks for the bait and switch like the red button does on poobutton.com, this one is just 1 single click. If you click this button, if you happen to just click it 1 time by complete accident, then the video plays, and it's the exact same video, same chick, same audio, same music, same everything. Now, Pooh Button never got the respect that it deserved and was often overlooked. The reason why that is because it came out in October of 2005, which is a very odd time period for something like this because shock sites were not that huge during this time. Now, remind you, they did exist, but never to the degree of something like Two Girls, One Cup, which just blew up shock sites in general. Like that right there took over the internet, which if anybody's ever had a computer for even a millisecond, you know about Two Girls, One Cup and or have seen it. And at the same point in time, forum sites and websites that hosted content that was a billion times worse were already around for many, many years. Reminder, on this channel, I have went over mixtapes from the late 90s and early 2000s. And these mixtapes, if you don't know what a mixtape is, quick explanation, they host content that is the most disgusting, depraved type of stuff that you can find on the internet in that respective time period. And these mixtapes can be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, up to multiple hours. Some mixtapes I went over are 3 to 4 hours long of the most brutal, gut-wrenching things you can find on the internet. So a fucking Pooh Button that's 6 to 7 seconds long is not going to really do anything. And here's the biggest problem with Pooh Button. When you go on the website of Pooh Button, right below it, before you even click it, okay, first off, it's surrounded by a whole bunch of adult images. That's for one. So you're already on a website where you're like, what is this? And then right below it, it says, send this prank to a boss and or friend. Why the fuck would you, why would you disclose that? That's the whole point of a prank, is that you don't know that it's a prank. So you just said that it's a joke. So if you ever get caught by the Pooh Button, it's completely on purpose. It's like walking into a backyard that says, beware of dog, and you come out the front complaining that you got fucking bit, you bad word. Had nothing for you. So whatever bad word you thought of, that's what you are. It's completely stupid. Why would you tell everybody that this is a prank? There's no way anybody got caught by the Pooh Button by accident. There's no way. Absolutely stupid. So with that being said, people, you would not believe this, but no one knows who even made this. All that people do know is that it was hosted by PoohButton.com, obviously, and that it was shared by ShockSiteList.com, which was a website that had a bunch of shock sites, one after another, so you can sit there and just scroll and click one after another to test your stomach, I guess, which I used to do as a kid. And I also have like a Patreon exclusive series called Raven vs. Shock Chan, which I'm on Shock Chan, going over each and every single shock site humanly possible. So you should totally check that out. And if you got this far into the video, you better like and subscribe and comment down below. Okay? A lot of effort goes into these damn things. And now check out the Patreon. I'll leave it down there. And on top of that, to finish this segment off, I do want to say this much. I think this was incredible that even though Pooh Button wasn't the hugest thing, and it was on the nicher side when compared to other shock sites, I went on YouTube, guys, and I looked up Pooh Button, and I found a plethora of reactions. So what I did was I skimmed through them, and I started to grab some of the better ones, and I put that right there, and it's a huge time capsule of that time period. I mean, some of the newer Pooh Button reactions are from like 2014, 2015, while the older ones go all the way back to 2009, 2010. So I'm going to show those right here.
Right. Yeah, right, cool. Anyway, hi guys, this is Masterrath, and this is X30, of course, and in response, of course, to DarkRetrition84, who's done multiple, nearly 10, I think, reaction videos, we're going to do one now. We're going to do one to the Pooh Button. Right, here we go, the Pooh. Oh, funny! Oh, funny! Oh!
It's funny music.
That's too loud.
It's not like dirty or anything. Restart it. Okay, play it.
Okay, press it again. Is that that's not that bad.
Hey, John and Julian here. We're about to watch, well, see Pooh Button for the first time.
That's it?
I don't want to see that.
Press this.
No.
No, it's a.
Al, everything's made in
Press this.
China.
Hey, some nice would work just as well.
Everything
What?
in
Something nice.
everything
It's just
in
nice.
China.
You just
everything
press the
is
button.
made in China
Ready?
now, right?
Press it again. Press it again.
Fart.
Not the fine, I do.
Wow. Oh, delightful Pooh. Press it again. Nice one. Press it again.
Oh, God.
I don't know. What do you think will happen to third? Another part. I don't know. Another part. I don't know. Who would part?
No.
Oh, okay. Nasty. Fucking.
So I just started researching poobutton.com because I remember it as a kid. Now instead of refreshing my memory because of the wikis and all that stuff, I'm going to jump right into it, do a live reaction. It has been many, many years since I've seen this, and I'm going to say this much. I do know something happens after you click it 3 times. I mean, it's called poobutton.com. So I'd imagine it's going to be poo in here. I mean, self-explanatory. And when you're on the website, it shows a big red button. It says, press the poo button. You know you want to. And on the sides of the poo button, it says that there are hot single women in my area looking for guys like me. Score! Jackpot! Lucky me. And on the bottom, it says new. Send this joke anonymously to, it doesn't say the word to, but I'm going to add it in there, to your boss, friend, professor, colleague, or anybody. So you already know this is a joke. You would know this is a prank. It's hard to fall for something that literally tells you right to your face, this is a joke to send to your friends. So let's start it off. Press the poo button. You know you want to. That wasn't that funny. Oh, delightful. Press it again. That one has to, oh, that's, damn. I don't have to think to it. Haha, nice one. Press it again. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let me not. Okay. No, it's not that bad. I've seen worse. I have seen much worse. Shout out to the Guso Milk series. I've seen much worse. It's not that bad. Looked like one of those Wendy's Frosty machines. Okay, it's wow. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. I'm gonna be honest. It's not that bad. So that's the end of the video. Like, favorite, share. Most importantly, do not forget to comment and subscribe. I'm your boy, ColdRaven. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Check out the Patreon and all that other good stuff. I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace. Yeah!